just for you, a personal message. From all your experiences, can you explain why you felt the great need to write this magnificent book that you've now produced?
Yes, Jeff, over the years so many people asked me if I'd written a book on the subjects that I lectured on, and I had to say no, I hadn't, and at the time I didn't even consider writing one. But so many people asked me when I took questions and answer evenings and meetings, and even after clairvoyance sessions, they asked me if I'd written a book because of the way I explained things in a simplistic way, that I said, no, after 25 years of experience, I may consider writing a book. Well, after 25 years, and when I retired from work, then I had no excuse. So that's when I started to put thoughts together. But over the years, Patricia and I met so many people who were grieving or suffered terrific traumas in their life that brought tears to our eyes as we listened to their stories. And we just felt so sorry for these people, and in a way wished we could help them, which we did the best we could with the clairvoyance and the healing and answering their questions. But so many people question life deeply now. Why this? Why this? Why is this happening to me? Blah, blah, blah. And it was such a tale of grief over the years that I felt and met so many people through the healing and the clairvoyant sessions that I asked some of them, could I put your stories in here as an example of the traumas that affect human life? From the loss of a loved one, through death, through serious illness, through losing children who died, suffering a stroke or whatever, all these traumas in life that devastate people and put them on their knees. I wrote about these. A lot of people contributed to the book with their personal stories, and I felt that by putting these stories and how people coped with these problems and how they came through it in particular would be of help to others who have suffered or are suffering the same. So my pathway was to help as many people with the knowledge or practical help as I could, because suffering grieves me to see it, and particularly with sincere people. It grieves me to see them crying, and nothing moves me more than to see an adult crying because they can take no more out of an insane world. And that's the way they see it because of the sufferings. And many have suffered multiple traumas at the same time. And how they cope with it amazes me, but cope with it, some of them do. Others don't, and as we have said before, they do take their own lives. But the majority do come through traumas with help and guidance. And that is what I hope that chapter does in particular. And my guiding message for the book, for writing the book, was at the request of so many people over the years to put down the knowledge that I have gained through personal experience and the experiences of all the others who contributed to the book to create the jigsaw puzzle of life and put it all together, because individual incidents in life are just one piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Accidents, sickness, disease, accidents of nature, death and dying are all individual pieces of a ginormous jigsaw puzzle. So I thought each chapter I will give them a piece of the puzzle. And then towards the end of the book I've put some of that puzzle together, and it forms a coherent picture that nothing is separate. All these things are interlinked, that it is one piece of a ginormous jigsaw puzzle called the divine plan of the universe. And this earth plays just a tiny part of it. We are a speck of dust in the great cosmos, but we play a vital part in a huge divine plan. And my jigsaw pieces, I hope, will help people to understand that.